Hey, Sheree, are you ready to meet some people? What's the thing on auditorium? We are not doing karaoke. Anyway, yeah, we're actually what it is. We're actually live streaming right now. Why does this thing sound like a freaking auditorium? Somebody's got the effects going big time. Check this. Check, 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 check. Man, it's like a big echo, isn't it? Check, check, check. Okay, test, test, test. Okay, there we go. I just had to turn the effects down. Okay, anyway, as soon as she's ready, sometimes getting them to stop talking. Anyway, we actually switched our artists today. We had Gene Barron before, the decorating the walls, and today we're doing Cherie Salinas for about the next quarter. She'll have it through the summer, where she'll exhibit her artwork. And this is where I take the time to sit there and try to get to know the artist, so that people can connect a little better with the art they have. So I will see. She is getting her stuff ready too. Anyway, where's my beer? Okay. And one thing we're doing here at Andy's now is that whenever we have the musical artist at the end, we're going to have a little Q&A session with them so we can get to know the artist. Same thing with the artists on the walls. When we have the filmmakers, and we have we're getting stand-up comedy coming here probably in July, if everything goes right. So it's start getting some stand-up comedy in here about twice a month. Obviously, you can stream it all on YouTube, X, you know, Rumble, Twitch, so forth. Go to our website, indiescoffee.com. All the links are there. On the right hand side, you can click them, go to the links, and watch past stuff and watch current, watch the live streams. But today we put up a lot of pieces on the wall from Cherie Salinas, and she has a lot of really, really good work, man. Spent about about 2 or 3 hours curating and making sure the right pieces go with the right colors and tone. Some of these pieces here we'll talk about. I'll talk with her and get to know a little bit how she got into art, what her preferred medium is, so forth, so we can actually kind of understand a little bit more about her. Um, as soon as she gets off her phone out on the sidewalk, we'll be good. But anyway, but hey, for you guys, thank you for coming and showing support for an artist. We try to support them here at Indies as much as we can. So it's obviously every piece on the wall is available for purchase. Even the Todd Krasus for about $12,000. You're welcome to buy that. So, so no, it's anyway. Yeah, the one that my wife didn't like anyway. Man, look at that thing. That's like high tech, man. We're not that high tech here. For real. There you go. Sweet. Get your what? Yeah. Oh, there you go. Is pink your favorite color? So, yeah, absolutely. Have a seat. Yeah. And by the way, I put you on that stool because you're better looking than I am. So that way the camera right over there is going to be able to see you directly. So,
okay. This is the
yeah,
camera. Okay,
that's the camera. There you go.
awesome. Hi,
Okay.
Leonard. Thank you for joining.
There you go.
Thank you, everyone, for joining.
Yeah. Okay, so it's one of the things I always ask people too, like whether it be the music or film or whatever, is it's what got you into art and like really captured you to make you want to pursue this as a career.
So, ever since I was a little girl, ever since I could hold a pencil, I knew I wanted to be an artist. So, I was like in the second grade,
Mm-hmm.
and I drew a bee, and the kids were like, "How in the world did you draw the veins in the wings?" And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, "Isn't that what you do?
Yeah,
Like, isn't that normal? Don't you
it
just
is.
draw the veins in the wings of a bee?"
So you had attention to detail even in the second grade.
Yeah, and
Okay.
so as you
Yeah.
know, bees
Yeah.
are one of the paintings that I
Yeah.
always sell.
Yeah.
Bees make the world go round.
I was literally about to say that. It's the one that has really grabbed me today, and I told you this earlier. When we're putting up there, I was looking at this one bee, which you have, I think, three of them here right now.
Yes.
But this one specifically, whenever I was looking at it, was actually capturing me a little bit because I can see the bee, like I'm picturing it in flight, but I can almost see the expression of what this bee's kind of going through. And
Oh,
so it's like, so it's to me, it's like I connected more with this one even than I did one of your other bee
interesting.
pictures. But it's very your attention to color detail and complementary colors and the way you can actually make it pop off the canvas has really got me today. So
Brandon knows
yeah,
about complementary colors. Clock it,
got to
Brandon.
put that six-figure education to work, the
For
art. So,
real.
but no, it's like tell us a little bit about your pieces. I know you can't see them right now. I'm gonna be putting up pictures of these things later so people can see them. But
Which one do you want to know about first? I have so many
I
stories.
tell you, tell me about the bees because it's like I see that those are really popular with you, and the people that want to purchase those things they really go towards the bees for some reason.
Okay, so bees make the world go round, right?
Mhm.
If we did not have bees,
Yeah,
we would be dead, right?
100%. Yeah,
So, honey helps with allergies, right?
yeah,
And bees are just beautiful.
yeah. That's true. Very short lifespan too. Very
Wait,
short
hold on.
lifespan.
How long
Yeah.
do bees live?
I mean, it's isn't it only like a week or so? It's like it's a
Are you
super.
serious?
I think so. I think I
A
have to look at.
week?
I think I need to check it, but I think it's a really short lifespan if I remember correctly.
Oh, that's kind of
So
sad.
that just means you got to take advantage of the things when you have that moment. Don't sit there and drag it out and say, "Someday I'd like to do something." Well, you better take advantage and do it now.
Ooh, look at you
So
with your life
man, oh,
wisdom.
dude, I got a lot of wisdom in
Brandon
this
is
life.
giving wisdom.
I got a lot of nuggets, So, but still, it's like too the rooster you have over here on the wall, the way it really flows together and the lines that you have with it have it's one of your better pieces. I mean, like literally,
Oh,
it's one of
thank
your
you.
better pieces, and you have a lot, by the way. So I'm
I
very yeah,
do.
you do have a lot of really good pieces. But for me, because every piece to me, when you are the viewer of art, it's what effect does it have on you?
Very
Okay,
true.
so it's in fact, you guys we've talked about the other artists I have in the back. That my wife actually hates that painting, but everybody that comes in, no, it was just true. It's true. Sorry, my wife's in the audience. It's just true. She hates that painting that I've had in the house, but everybody comes in and likes it. So what I'm saying is, okay, yeah, okay, go back. Okay. Anyway, so what the point of that is that like my mother sits there and sees the Rainbow Bridge for some reason, a dog under a tree. So it's when you have a piece of art, what the viewer gets out of that piece of art, how it makes you feel, and what memory does it sit there and inscribe. Um, is there a certain medium that you like to work with that you prefer, or tell us a little bit about the medium that you like to paint in?
So I started in
Mhm.
oil
Okay.
years ago. I'm a self taught artist,
Mhm.
I've not been formally trained. So I started in oil, and my first painting was of our two dogs. We had a Jack Russell Terrier and a pit bull, and what do you call it? What do you call it? The leopard cat. It was an F4. Anyways, it was a cat, a wild cat, and it like a spotted leopard, but it was like a Bengal, yes, you're right. It
Okay.
was a Bengal cat.
Nobody okay.
So I did a portrait of our two dogs
Yeah.
and the Bengal cat. It was like a 24 by 36. Thank you, audience. My audience is helping
Yeah.
me. They know me. They know me well. Yeah, so I did a 24 by 36 portrait of our two dogs and cat. And that's where it all started. I started in oil. And then my late husband painted, he played around with acrylics, and he did like whatever, like, abstract. And so somehow I moved over from the oil to acrylic.
Okay.
So now I do mainly acrylic, and but I do have some oil paintings scattered in here. Like the Texas one. Well, actually,
Yeah.
that is actually crayon that I melted with a hair dryer.
Oh, okay. Tell us about that one, because that's kind of a cool way to do a medium on a canvas.
So
Yeah.
what I did was I took some old crayons that my
Mhm.
son had and I got a hair dryer and I melted them as I applied it onto the canvas and made my painting like that. And then I added some regular acrylic painting just to like tighten it up a little bit too.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm definitely gonna put a picture of that later, because now that I know that is how you did it, it's even more amazing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's pretty it's pretty crazy to think if you did it that in that way I noticed too some of your stuff you're going cross medium stuff, and you are incorporating like jewels into some of your paintings.
Yes. So this,
Yeah.
my artist friend here, I
Hmm.
stole this idea from this beautiful artist friend of mine, Teresa Staley.
Yeah.
We steal ideas off each other. You know how artists work. We make each other stronger, right? So she came up with this idea because us artists kind of get lazy sometimes, and we don't want to do all the details of jewels and all that crap. So, girl, we just put
Yeah.
in some jewels and we call it a day. So yeah, I throw some jewels in there and put some glue on, and yeah, add some glitter. And I love my rhinestones and my glitter and all that good stuff.
Man, I tell you, the you're talking about how you got started like in second grade and so forth, but uh, you started moving in probably like to getting a little more like in gallery pieces and so forth. Do you like commission? Do you do commission work and so forth? Can people like hire you to do certain things? And how much of that is what you like to do versus what you?
Good
Yeah.
question.
Sorry.
Ooh, good question.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow, you're getting juicy.
Sorry.
Well,
Yeah.
if you really want to know the truth,
Yeah.
I would rather just paint what I want to paint,
Yeah.
and I would rather not do commissions ever again in my life. But I will do commissions
Commission's
because
okay.
a girl's got to eat,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. 100%.
So I'm down for
Yeah.
commissions.
Okay.
If anyone wants a picture of their dog or their cat or their grandma or their mom or their dad or
Yeah.
your parrot or your mouse, your frog, your lizard, I'll do it. But I'd rather not. I'd rather just
Yeah.
paint pretty girls and pretty boys all day long.
Actually, yes, I saw you actually had a little pretty boy. Now, I was joking around saying it reminded me of me, but that was obviously like 20 years ago. But had a piece in here that somebody was actually interested in while we were actually even here. So on that, I guess you like doing pretty boys, huh? Oh,
I love my pretty
actually, I
boys.
even noticed too that he had your name tattooed on his arm.
Oh, yes. That's right. Every
Yeah,
one of my
yeah.
people that I do,
Hmm.
I brand them with my name.
Okay,
Yes, you will be branded with my
okay.
signature.
I'm glad I'm
Yeah, all
taken.
my look at all my paintings
Yeah,
of my
yeah, yeah,
men and my
yeah,
women.
yeah.
They are branded with my name.
Okay.
Hmm.
I tell you what, if people wanted to get to know more about you or to find some of your work, what's the best way they can do to actually discover you?
Discover me on
Yeah.
Instagram. My
Okay.
Instagram handle is
Okay.
CherieSalinas
Okay.
96.
96. Hmm.
And then I am also on TikTok.
Okay.
My TikTok handle is Dominion DOMINION .enterprises.
Okay.
So follow me there. I do have like my videos that I put my step by step process of me painting
Oh,
on
that's kind of
TikTok.
cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Well, I tell you what, I want to thank you for coming here and letting us grace our walls with your stuff. It actually really adds a lot to our location here in Galveston. But if anybody wants to come down and actually purchase the artwork, it is here. We have plenty of their stuff here too as well. You can go to her social media. You can support her. Please support local artists. Please support independent artists. Okay, we are all about trying to help out the beautiful women and the small guy. Okay, so anyway,
Yes, please
yeah.
support the local artist.
Cool, Shree. Thank
Yay!
you. Thank you.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you guys.
Yep.
All right, so I can oops, I did not mean
Yep.
to hit the
That's
microphone.
fine.
I can continue with my live
There you go.
stream.
Yep.
So I can give everyone a tour. We
There
have
you go.
a total of 8 people. Wow, how exciting, guys.
Yep.
Keep tapping the screen. Oh, Thomas, thank you so much for the heart. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Here we are. We are at the art show. So what we this was a 3 month
Yeah, it's basically it'll run this here will run through the summer, and then we'll pick up the next one in the fall. We do about every 3 to 4 months. We will cycle out the artists to change stuff here. So yeah, yeah. Galveston, just so you know, it's if they want to know though, so just say Galveston. It's Indies Coffee Bar and Speakeasy on 61st Street is where her stuff's at. So make sure you go to the right place.
Okay, guys, so here is my art. We got it all hung up. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Here we go. You guys have seen my art on Instagram. So now here you can do it live hanging up. Look at that, guys. Here we go. Here's my art live. If you guys can tap the screen and share the live, I so appreciate that. And if you can follow me,
Peace to our people.